A warm greetings to everyone. This is Sterlin Rani, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering from RMDEC Engineering College. In this video lecture, we'll discuss about the subject problem solving using C++. The topic we are going to discuss is types of constructors. So, we are having three different types of constructor. One is default constructor, next one is parameterized constructor, and third one is copy constructor. So we can see what is default constructor. So default constructors do not have any parameters or arguments. So if a default constructor is not provided by the programmer explicitly, automatically when you are creating the object, it will be invoked. So though here we are not having any parameters, initially the values are assigned as 0. So now we can see with one example. So I am having a header file, then the using namespace std. Now I am having the class construct. So I am having under the public two variables, one is a and b. So now I am defining the constructor, that is construct of. So the name of the constructor given here is construct. Why? Because the name of the class is also construct. So I am having two variables a and b. So both a and b are assigned as a is equal to 10 and b is equal to 20. So in the main function, I am going to create an object for this class construct. So construct C. The object name is C here. So when I am going to print the values, so next I am printing cout a colon C dot A. So the value what we assign for A, that will be printed over here. Similarly enter B colon, now C dot B. So C dot B means the value what we are having for B, that will be displayed, return 1. Now the output is A colon 10 and B colon 20. So you can able to see here we are assigning A is equal to 10 and B is equal to 20. So the value is displayed. So here when the object is created, automatically the constructor will be invoked and the variables A is assigned to 10 and B 20 is assigned, and when we are printing the value A colon 10 and B colon 20 will be the output. The next one is about parameterized constructor. So the parameterized constructor take the arguments to initialize the object when it is created. So here you are having some arguments. So we can give some other values also. So parameters are added to the parameterized constructor just like they are added to the normal function. Similar to the normal function, but here the thing is the name of the constructor as well as the name of the class should be same over here. When an object is declared in a parameterized constructor, so the initial values are to be passed as an arguments to the constructor. Though it is a parameterized, so the values are passed as an argument or as an parameter. The parameterized constructor can be called implicitly or otherwise explicitly. So now we can see the uses of parameterized constructor. So it is used to initialize the various data element of different objects with the different values when they are created, and it is used to overload the constructors. Now we can see with the example. So here you have to include the header files, then the namespace, then the class name. Your class name here is employee. Then you are having the variables like ID, name and salary. So ID which is of type integer, name which is of type string, and salary which is of type float. So now the constructor is defined. So the name of the class is employee. So I am creating the constructor with the same name, that is employee of integer L, integer string N and float S. So though you are having three variables, ID, the name and salary, here these three are given as a parameterized. So in the next line, within the constructor, what you are going to do is you are going to assign ID which is equal to I. See, the I is a local variable. Here ID means the member variables, but here I and N and S are the local variables. So here argument variable which is equal to member variable which is equal to argument variable. In such a way you have to assign. So ID is equal to I, name is equal to N, and salary is equal to S. Now void display of. So cout id then space, then name space salary. So now we are having integer main of. So here we are going to create two objects. First object is E1, second object is E2. So employee E1, which is equal to employee of, you have to provide the arguments. So first one is ID, so 101, next one is name, Sonu, and third one is salary. Similarly, second object is created, employee E2. So here also, which is equal to employee of 102, that is ID, the name, and the third one is your salary. Then now if I am going to call E1 dot display of, what will be doing is employee 1, that is the first object is invoked over here. So display of, so whatever values we are giving in E1, that is 101 Sonu and 89,000, so that value that will be displayed. Next here it is copy constructor. So it is a member function that initializes the object using another object of the class. So here the syntax is class name, const class name ampersand old object. So we can have the example. We are having the header files, then using namespace, then class student. Here integer roll number, string name, double fee. Three variables we are using, register R number, name, and fee. So we are defining the constructor, that is student, integer, string, comma, double. Then what we are going to do is, so here we are passing it not as an argument, it as an object. So student within bracket, student ampersand t. So here R number, which is equal to t dot RNO, name equal to t dot name, then fee equal to t dot fee. So using this object we are assigning over here. Then void display of, then the in the outside we are having this constructor. So student double scope resolution operator student. So if you are want to have outside the class, then you have to use the scope resolution operator. So you are having three fields, that is number, n, name, and fee. So here the as like the previous, so argument which is equal to variable. So argument variable is RNO. Here the local variable used is NO. So both are assigned. The name is a argument variable and here it is N. So it should be assigned, and F fee which is equal to F. Now the function is also defined outside. So void student scope resolution operator display. So what happened? We are displaying using cout statement, RNO, then tab, then name, then tab, then fee. So in the main function we are going to create a object called S. So student S of, first it is RNO, then the name and the fee, then S dot display. What value will be displayed? 1001, then SAM, then the amount, fee amount. Again what I am going to do is I am going to copy. So student SAM of S. So again now what I am going to do is I am going to call using SAM dot display of. So the same values 1001 SAM and the fee will be displayed as it is. Thank you.